If you do these 4 rules I'm about to give you, you will definitely score 300 and above in your JAMB. Now, these 4 rules have been proven by my students since the last 7 years. Most of my students have been able to score 300 and above by applying these 4 simple, foolish rules. Now, some of you will be like, how is it possible for me to score 300 and above when it is 24 days to exam? It is very simple. Now, these rules, they may look very stupid and simple, but believe me, if only you can apply them, you will definitely come back to say a thank you to me when your results are out. Now, make sure you watch this video to the end in order to get these 4 rules. So, what are these 4 rules? Rule number 1, visualize in your mind. Think in your mind. See yourself scoring 300 and above. See yourself going to pick your results. See yourself checking your results on your phone and you scored 300. You scored 303. You scored 327 in your JAMB. Just see yourself screaming for joy. This is unbelievable. That is rule number 1. Because whatever your mind can concept, whatever your mind can think, it is possible. Now, you may think this is very simple until you sit down to think, to visualize yourself scoring 300. You're going to discover that you're going to have a lot of fights. But if you're able to overcome that fight and see yourself scoring 300, see yourself with your phone, checking out your results, and you scored 300, you scored 367 in your JAMB, then you have gotten it. Because whatever your mind can think, your hand will achieve it. Rule number 2, identify your weaknesses and your strengths. Now, the key I always give students is this. Before you open your book, go to past questions and read questions. Read your past questions. Now, many of you, when you study your past questions, you are studying the past question in the wrong way. How do I mean? Now, you are reading your past questions, you are just after A, B, C, D. You are just marking, ticking. Oh, I failed this, I got this. And some of you, you read your questions with wrong past questions that give you wrong answers. So you must be very careful to ensure that the past question you are reading, the answers are correct. So, how do you read your past questions? Before you go to read, make sure you begin with your past questions. Now, the reason is this, so that you will know what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses. Now, when you get your past question to read, answer the questions A, B, C, or whatever the answer you think may be, and right beside it, write out the topic. Write out the topic. Maybe you are reading in chemistry. Oh, this topic is on electrolysis. Write electrolysis by the side. Okay, this topic is on stoichiometry. Write stoichiometry by the side. Or maybe you're reading government. Oh, this topic is on rule of law. Write rule of law. Oh, this one is on constitution. Write constitution by the side. Now, what this is going to do for you is this. By the time you are done with your past questions, you have marked, you score yourself, it will tell you, oh, you are doing good in stoichiometry, but you're not doing very good in electrolysis. Oh, you are great in constitution, but rule of law is still whipping you. So can you see, this will help you to know where your strength is and where your weaknesses are. So, are you going to go and read more on the strengths? No, you're going to focus on those weaknesses so that those weaknesses will now be converted to strengths. I believe I just gave you a good secret now. So when next you go to your past questions, do these things and it will help you a lot. So when you get to open your book, you're not just reading up everything. You are reading, okay, I'm not doing well in electrolysis. Okay, I'm going to dedicate my 1 hour today for electrolysis. Believe me, by the time you are done, you will be a Chike Obi in that topic. Believe me. Now, rule number 3. After you must have identified your strengths and your weaknesses, you are going to allot time to study. Now, I have discovered that I'm not doing well in this topic. So that means I'm going to go into 24-day reading challenge. So every day, I'm going to read for 1 hour in the morning and read for 1 hour in the evening or night. If you have more free time, you can also make use of your afternoons. But if you don't, you're going to read a minimum of 2 hours daily. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening or nights, depending on when your reading is the best or when you absorb the best, the most. So let's come to that now. For example, you can create out time in the morning, 1 hour. This topic, I'm not doing well at it, so I'm going to read this topic 1 hour. You will discover that the topic may become so interesting to you that you will exceed 1 hour. And by the time you are done, you find out that you have known this topic well. It becomes your strength. Secondly, you devote another 1 hour in the evening. I'm going to read this topic that is also difficult. By the time you are done, you see yourself reading those topics that are difficult and converting those difficult topics to strength for you. Is that taken? Okay. Then the last but not the least, which is rule number 4, make use of the internet. Now, the internet has really helped life to be very easy. Now, some of you are in several WhatsApp groups where a lot of classes go on. I will encourage you, what you need to do is reach out to people in that WhatsApp group, whether WhatsApp, Telegram, social media, any of the social media platform, or even in your classroom, your class members. Reach out to those ones whom you know are doing well in your various groups and speak to them. Tell them, can we have a discussion class by this time? Can we have a brainstorming class or questions by this time? This will help you because definitely you can never know everything. But by virtue of interacting and networking with others, there are certain things you may not know, but by virtue of speaking with them, it will come to your knowledge. So when you do that, it's going to help you achieve those things you may never read or those things you may never know by virtue of brainstorming or interacting with those people. Please make sure you choose people who are more knowledgeable than you or people who you know are serious-minded, because this is 300 and above we are looking at. Believe me, if you are able to apply these 4 methods, you will definitely score 300 and above in your JAMB. Tell me what you think. And if you have applied any of these methods in the past, give me your feedback in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. I'm rooting for you and success in your exam. Bye.